Alright guys, so we're going to be undercoating our brand new 2026 Honda HR-V EXL. This car sees a ton of winter. It's going to be a daily driver. We live in the Midwest where they use a ton of salt on the roads. So I did some research on what products I want to use, and we came up with the best, most affordable option is Amsoil MP HD heavy duty metal protector. Now we got a case from Amsoil online, and we got it for a decent amount. I mean, none of these things are cheap, but this was the best bang for the buck. So this is a spray-on in a can wax-like coating that is very similar to like Cosmoline and CRC Marine heavy duty inhibitor. That was again the best bang for the buck. So this is the brand new car. It's got about 20 miles on it. We haven't even driven it other than from the lot down here. I got my brother over here. We're already removing the whole exhaust because we are going to be undercoating the whole thing. So when we remove the exhaust, it's only held down by 3 bolts. It's going to make this undercoating process a lot easier. Now this model does have the all-wheel drive, so there's a lot more stuff to undercoat and work around in the back, but the front shouldn't be that big of a deal. The car does have a couple of panels underneath it with some tabs, so we are going to remove that as well before we start undercoating.
Yes, we will.
As you can see, everything's open here, so all this stuff, as you can see, is going to start rusting because it's all exposed, especially all these crevices. So we're going to put that rust inhibitor through every crevice. I bought a little tool that's going to spray 360. Like all of these crevices here are just going to hold salt, moisture, which isn't good for a vehicle. Let me show you some of the underside paneling over here. As you can see, it's got a whole panel alongside here and on the other side. So we're going to remove that and start undercoating.
The tires here like Obsessed Garage does.
Okay.
You know, this is not.
Step 2, cover your car. So we got the drop, what is this called? The drop cloth, drop rag, plastic, two of them, 10 by 20. We covered the entire car with it, so when we're undercoating it, that spray isn't going on this brand new paint. We definitely don't want that. So we already dropped the full exhaust. Very easy to remove, essentially 3 bolts. I like that design. Less breakups in the exhaust, so less chances of exhaust leaks and rusting between the flanges. We're gonna paint that as well with some high temp paint and throw it on there. And last but not least, all this got removed and the skid plate for the oil pan. What do you think about the design for the for all these plastics under the car?
These clips right here, a Chinese boy designed them, and that's why we're having 100% tariffs on China.
Yeah, they're not good, and some of them already broke. I mean, they should have just put some screws on everything. Instead, you got 20 of these clips everywhere. Yeah, very bad design. And same thing, these are like, they look metal. They're actually, a lot of these are just silver plastic. But since the car is covered and we're just about ready to start undercoating, let me show you the progress under the car here. As you can see, this is all exposed on this end and everything is exposed on that side. Since we took the exhaust off, there is just so much more space. We took off some plates here, whatever was on here. There was some kind of plate here and here. Those got removed. Essentially, look, you got your evap canister and yeah, an open slate. What we're going to be doing with the Amsoil first, I'm going to go and attack all the crevices, all the little holes. I'm going to be spraying in there first, which if you look, there's a million holes everywhere. But once I tackle all the holes, I'm just going to be doing a coat against just the whole body here. And again, it's brand new car, 20 miles. We just drove it from the dealer and parked it at home, so everything's clean. It hasn't seen any rain or snow, so perfect time to do an undercoating like this. Good advertisement there for Amsoil. So we also picked up a fluid film nozzle here, and as you can see, it has a 360 nozzle here that attaches to the can. Hopefully it works, but this is going to spray perfectly in all the crevices and give us a 360 coverage while we're undercoating the car. I'll have links in the description for both of these products if you guys are interested. You recording?
Mm-hmm.
What a fucking cheap shit. It keeps coming.
Yeah, nice and messy job.
Yeah, but you see how it's soaking through here? Look, show this over here. Right here is dripping through the seam, like the seams. So that's good.
It's gonna be a big old mess. I'm glad I'm not under there.
Yes. No, I know. It could comes out right away. See how it came out here?
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's not a hole for the trunk. All right, guys. So we got all of the undercarriage holes filled. As you can see, everything, every crevice, nook and cranny has been filled with the straw. Let me tell you something. The Amsoil HD product straw sucks.
Garbage.
Like the straw doesn't even want to sit in the can itself.
On a different note, YouTubers, should we do a cold start at downpipes only
Open.
and let's see if it shoots flames?
Open downpipe, cold start. Anyway, now that we're at this point, most of this stuff is sealed. It's pretty nice because you can see it's running through the seam seals once you coat the inside. So that's very good. That's exactly what we want to be sealed and coated, as you can see. But since we got majority of this stuff down now, the only thing left to do is get probably 1 or 2 more bottles and just start spraying the whole underside. There's so much real estate here that needs to get sprayed, as you can see. So yeah, and talking about Amsoil HD, as you can see, when you spray, it's really runny. It runs. As you can see, it's runny over there. But once it dries out, it's just like a little tacky film, tacky wax. So that's what we want. Yeah, Don't do it too thick where it's running like crazy. You might need more distance.
Yeah. Well, it's my first attempt, so
right.
I just want to get a feel for how it is. But yeah, I think that's way too thick.
Well, yeah, you're going too thick, and you're doing too much. And
What's rubbing?
You're too close, I think. Yeah, there you go. And just so go. You gotta cover a good area.
Like all this, the lines we're hitting too?
Spray that shit. And then you're gonna have to get different angles because.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I would spray everything. Everything that's gray,
yeah,
spray it. Just try not to get the trans and shit, maybe, but. All right, well, the car is all undercoated and looks great. I mean, we got coverage everywhere. Now we're reinstalling all the plastic coverings. Actually, I'm glad this one's here because a lot of the fuel lines, brake lines go under there. So they're undercoated and they have this protective sheet under them, so that's good. We really got into all the crevices. I mean, all the lines are coated. As you can see, I even coated from here, like the brake line fittings. Right, we got the stock exhaust out and hanging. Crazy little tip right here, but we're gonna isopropyl alcohol the whole exhaust and we're gonna get to spraying. We got high temperature barbecue paint. That's what we will be using to seal the exhaust here. Hondas are pretty good with their exhaust. I really never really had a problem with Hondas and rusting, but that extra little layer of paint is gonna give it a little bit more life. And yeah, the MIG weld's not the best right over here. So usually I see things failing right here in these areas, which because water sits in these crevices and then eventually rusts out. So like this and this is a common point where you're gonna get your rust starting on all these heat shields. But yeah, how do you think about the car? How do you think it turned out so far?
The way your face looks, that's how it turned out.
My face?
Covered in soot.
Am I really?
It's a messy job. I don't like it.
Messy job, yeah.
If it was on a lift, okay, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it is messy. I'll tell you what, though. I mean, the material and stuff probably is good. You know, we like it. It's similar to Cosmoline, but man, every single straw was just when you put the straw in yourself, the pressure from the can almost takes and pushes the straw out. So trying to make this work was even harder. We had to push because the cap wouldn't fit on the Amsoil cap. So we had to squeeze this in here and try doing the crevices with this. I mean, it would be so much easier if Amsoil just made a way better cap, so you can spray this out without having to stop every 5 minutes to put a new cap in. I mean, he was going through all the bottles, as you can see, getting the caps off, getting the straws on. As I'm undercoating the vehicle, he's over there just making sure the caps are ready to go for the next cap. So yeah. Oh, this is silver too. I guess everything is silver. The cap sucks because it's leaking a little bit. Guys, and the exhaust is finished, all coated. I went extra thick where the welds were, like I mentioned before. That's very high chance that these welds can go bad. But yeah, like a flat black or a flat gray silver color, as you can see, should give it some protection, at least for a couple years. All right, well, we got the exhaust installed. Super nice.
Akrapovich.
Super nice. Nice coating, very nice. Yeah, well, let's auto start it. He's gonna check for leaks. So I gotta lock it twice and press and hold. I can hear the fuel pump. No leaks. Yeah guys, so the coating took quite a while, a couple hours. It still has to dry. We kind of rushed and did one coat, maybe waited an hour or two to dry, and then rushed it with another coat. Ideally you want to do one coat, maybe wait a whole day, do it again with the second coat, but it is what it is. We got the car covered up, so we just wanted to get it all done right now. But yeah, overall this should last a long time. Exhaust should be weatherproofed for a long time. The beauty of it is it's a one-piece design. It goes under the lower control arm, not over it, so that works out real simple. And that's that. So we're gonna get it in all the door jamb holes here.
Put it all the way in and then just pull back.
Yeah, but
The door is shorter.
or you can just like do all three at once.
Yeah.
Hopefully the windows don't come out waxed up because the windows are down.
No, that's all the way down.
I guess we're there.
Be careful how you're bending the straw.
Wiesz, jak stamtąd gdzieś wyszło? Let me just get the get some in there. Alright, that's alright. So we got all the door jambs sprayed heavily. As you can see, it's still dripping out from the door jambs. And I actually sprayed a bunch in the fender liner, right where the fender is. I sprayed that on both of the fenders. Just because it's so open here. Here, where is it? You can see it. Yeah, it's so open here, so I just sprayed it just in case. And we sprayed it on the rear on the rear hatch as well. So that's drying currently. And right now we're just gonna take off each wheel and we're gonna be undercoating pretty much, you know, the shock tower. We're gonna undercoat all that stuff around there. Focus on the brake line again, just get it from the top. I already hit it from the bottom, but it's good to give it another coat right here. I think these brakes are already coated. You know what I mean? Like they got this gray coating on them.
Make sure you get your orientation right to put it back the same way, okay? The Honda sign facing down.
Honda sign. Yeah, I will put it the same orientation.
Let's see what we got cooking here. Damn, boy. Look at them big ass rotors.
All right, we got the wheel off, and we're gonna take some of these stupid pins off and hopefully spray the underside of that fender. We found a rubber grommet over here, so we're gonna spray in that cavity here as well.
And there goes the straw. Forever to be in the Honda.
Yep, that's good. And then I'm gonna do the fender on the inside as well here. So let's spray a little bit here, spray a little bit here, a little bit here. Really want to focus on that brake line. A little bit here, a little bit on this arm, and let's do the lower ball joint there. And I'll even spray the ABS sensor down here. Those tend to go bad real quick. And that's about it, I think.
Yep, we'll repeat on all four corners and the car is done.
Let me spray.
I've never seen a more car go from this color to that color.
Talk about
being brand new in my life. And spray this right here too.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be already rusty.
That is rusting. Yeah, you're right. And
You can do the top of those nuts.
yeah, let me.
Put on that good straw.
Yeah, the straw's the worst. And then there's
He's just gonna keep spraying into holes, guys. It's never ending. Listen, K20 Z5. That's all I know, okay? I just like these wannabe titanium lug nuts, bolts and everywhere. And you know this engine was built because everything got torqued to specs. Look at the lines, boom, torque, torque, torque. This plug is torqued. This hose clamp torqued. Everything is torqued. Look at that, torqued, torqued. Man, alternator torqued. This is what? Torque, 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 torque. So that's all she wrote, guys.
the last location with the brake fittings. You can see right over here we sprayed a coat onto the fittings to the master cylinder, and right over here we soaked it really nice to the ABS sensor or ABS pump where all the fittings go. Honda does a really good job with the lines. All their lines are coated all the way through, so good job Honda on coating your products. All right, got the passenger front done. Obviously not pretty, but well protected. Everything's protected, including the brake lines, bleeder screw here. Everything is nice and wet. And especially the brake line. All right, we got the back end here. same thing, same process. All right, let's take this straw off. Let's coat this this arm. Same thing, ABS. We can coat, and then yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright, this was the last side we just coated. The whole thing's coated. Now we're just gonna wait for this to dry. I mean, I pretty much got every bolt. As you can see, everything that's exposed. This is gonna coat real nicely. Especially the caps here for the bleeder screw. So going to reinstall, and this car is done. All right guys, it's been a day, man. It probably spent about 10 hours working on this car, and we finally undercoated everything. I mean, literally the whole bottom side, aside from the subframe and forward, I didn't see a reason to undercoat it. I mean, it was really well protected. Half the subframe is aluminum, so but the whole undercarriage, the whole undercarriage, as you guys can see, is fully coated. All the important pieces. I got the hatch trunk part undercoated, all the doors, inner fenders, and all the structural pieces. So overall, I gotta say, the process took forever. And this is a small SUV and a simple SUV. Now, doing a really good job with undercoating took about 6 cans. Yeah, I bought a 12 case and I got 6 cases left after doing everything that I needed to do, which is good. Now let me tell you, this Amsoil product, I like the product, nothing wrong with the product, but now that I think about it, there was a bunch of reviews online saying how terrible these cans are at spraying, and they are absolutely right. First things first, the straw that comes supplied with these barely fits into that location. Sometimes when you're spraying, just the pressure from spraying will push the little straw out, and yet alone you can imagine how hard it was for me to use this 360 spraying tool that I tried to adapt. See, this tool won't go into the factory cap, and the cap that came provided with the tool wouldn't go on into the base because the cap base was bigger than this, so we kind of had to ghetto rig it. But I mean, we still got in all the important crevices. It just took forever and it was super frustrating. So if I have to say what I recommend, Amsoil MPHD heavy duty metal protector for the car, yeah, if you got time on your hands and you're willing to get frustrated and you're not going to be spraying through a 360 swivel spray piece, you're okay. You might get away with it. But if you're going to be trying to use the 360 swivel, spraying it in every single nook and cranny, this is going to delay you probably a good 1 hour total for the day, just trying to put that straw or that whatever into the tip. You're gonna keep doing it, and it's frustrating. 2 coats, that's how much the car took, and hopefully the Cosmoline product, right? This Amsoil product. Now let me tell you guys from the get-go, We chose Amsoil because it was the biggest bang for the buck for the size of the can. It's a 15-ounce can compared to Cosmoline, which I believe is 12, and CRC I believe is 10. CRC heavy duty rust inhibitor is also good. All these three are actually Cosmoline products, and that's exactly what I wanted to do as a first coat on a brand new car. In my opinion, from my research that I've done, first coat, brand new car, Cosmoline. Lay it down, 2 coats, and you're set. And you can follow up those coats with like fluid film or surface shield or wool wax, which are all like lanolin based, I believe, products, and they are very liquidy, and you know, those will kind of run. If there's a rock chip, it kind of will run over the rock chip, which thus reduces rust from forming. But again, this is your #1 base coat that you should apply, in my opinion and research, first. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any comments, leave them down below. What products do you guys use? Has anyone went to professional shops? I'm in the Midwest, Chicagoland area. If there's some shops that you guys recommend around here, I'm curious. Because again, if you had a kit that uses an air compressor and you spray the, you know, you put the wool wax or a fluid film on there and then spray it with a gun, and you got a way better fan pattern, it covers like 6 inches, and you're done. This is time consuming. This is very time consuming with spray cans. I mean, this might be okay for touch-ups, but if you're trying to lay down a nice first coat, I don't know, it depends. It took 2 of us for like 12 hours, so how much of that is worth it for you? Sometimes it may be cheaper to just go somewhere else that you trust and have them spray it down in 2 hours and you're done, and it might save yourself time, if not money. So subscribe, like, more Honda HRV content coming onto this channel. I didn't think I'd be a Honda HRV content guy, but this car resembles so much to my Honda Civic R18, my 8th gen. I mean, it's like a 10-15 year newer version of my Honda Civic as far as the engine is concerned and like things like that. It reminds me of it, and it's so similar, and I just want to throw on a turbo kit on it. But the question is, will the CVT handle it? I know the 10th gen or the 11th gen Accords, 10th gen Accords handle it quite well with the CVT. Alright guys, peace.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might need a sweater too. I'ma put a ride on ya. Kid from California, trying to make it in life. In school they never taught ya. Dreams